Hey, what up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. Jan and Knicks fan, your host. Let's get right into it. Alright, before we get into it, I want you to do me one small favor. I want you to hit that like button. I want you to subscribe. And I definitely want you to leave a comment. And if you want to know when the next video is going to drop, hit the notification bell. Alright. Like I said, let's get into it. 14 games left for the New York Knicks. We currently 5 games out of that 10th playoff spot to play in. And like this whole video is about will the Knicks make the play-in tournament. I'm still optimistic in a way, and I'm very doubtful. I know that's kind of contradicting, but I have hope the Knicks can make the playoffs. I think they can make the playoffs, but with a play-in. But the reason why I have my doubts is because of Julius Randle. I'm being honest with you. It's all because of Julius Randle. Julius Randle, I'm not going to lie, in the last month, you could say the last month, he has been playing very well. Stats is crazy. Stats is crazy. But that's just it. It's his stats. His stats is crazy. When he have we have a game like he been having, the team don't get involved. We lost, let's talk about the Phoenix game, his composure. We could have won that game had he been in the game. The last game we had, when they came back and caught us against the game against Memphis, the 46 points, whatever. Yeah, he scored almost a career high, if I'm not mistaken. But he took everybody else out of the game. And that's the thing with Julius Randle. Actually, that's the thing with Tibbs, because Tibbs is the coach. Tibbs is calling his plays. If you look around the league, nobody's playing superstar basketball no more. And what I mean by that, yeah, Steph get his, LeBron James get his, Jimmy Butler get his, but they get their team involved. The only way to win the game is having your team involved and playing mentally and physically. Julius Randle take them out in both aspects, mentally and physically. So a lot of people want to talk about Evan Fournier ain't doing this. Oh yeah, I'm going to bring it up. Kemba Walker, this and that. But it all goes back to Julius Randle. I don't care what you say. I know a lot of y'all out there like Julius Randle. A lot of y'all, I don't know. But Julius Randle is the problem of the New York Knicks right now. And when off season come, I would like to see some changes. I'm being honest. I really would like to see some changes. I would like to see Julius Randle traded. Maybe it's time for R.J. Barrett to become the #1 offense on the New York Knicks. He played way better than Julius Randle. I'm tired of that dribble or that step back 3 or step back jumper. You 6'9", almost 6'10", man. Come on, play like it. That's the thing about the basketball. Nobody play that bruising inside game anymore. Not too many players, that is. And Julius Randle is not one of them. The Knicks, our next 5 opponents, we got Trailblazers. I didn't mean to jump off top like that. We got the Trailblazers, we got the Wizards, we got the Jazz, we got the Hornets, and we got the Hawks. The Hawks, Wizards, and Jazz, basically we didn't have to worry about the Wizards because the Wizards are like right there. We're 5 games behind the Hawks and the Hornets. Both of them teams have been playing well. I'm not gonna lie to you. Both of them coming off winning streaks. The Hawks had a 3-game winning streak. By the time this video come out, I think they played the other night. This is an old video. I mean, I made it and I'm just posting it. Excuse me. But when I made this video, the Hawks was 34-34. The Hornets was 34-35. So the Knicks is just right now standing at 28-40. But like I said, I'm still optimistic. I still think that the New York Knicks can make the play-in. But we really going to have to switch our style of playing, and we're going to have some luck going down the way like with other teams, mainly the Hawks and Atlanta losing some games. Excuse me for a second. The way Atlanta been playing, I don't know. I really got my money on the Hornets. And maybe we can surpass them. But then again, who knows? The Wizards might come alive, pass the Hornets, pass Hawks. Anything can happen. But let's talk about Washington next 5 games. And like I said, Washington is not the threat. But like I said, if Washington was to move a couple more games from the Knicks, because Washington, they are in the 11th spot. Let me see. Washington. They have the Denver Nuggets. Then they play us. Then they play the Lakers. And they play the Rockets. And they play the Bucks. Well, two of them games, I say the Wizards might lose. I'm gonna say might lose. That's the Bucks in Denver. I don't know when it comes to the Lakers and the Knicks. I say the Rockets should be a good win for the Wizards. I'm not gonna count my chickens before the eggs hatch though. But in Atlanta, next 5 games they have the Hornets, Grizzlies, Pelicans, Knicks, and Pistons. The Hornets have a record of 34-35. The Grizzlies is 47-22, and the Pelicans is 28-40, tied with the Knicks. And the Pistons is last. Put it like that. They last. They're 18-30. They just last 18-50 over there. They just last. The Hornets are in 11th place, as I said. The Grizzlies are in the 2nd place, and Atlanta is in the 10th place. The Knicks, we know where the Knicks are in 12th, and Pistons is dead last. I mean, a lot of things got to happen for the Knicks to make the playoff, but it can happen. But the first thing that got to happen, Julius Randle got to start playing like he has teammates. You know what I'm saying? Thibodeau got to stop going ISO in 4th quarter. Teams already know what you're going to do. If you watch the defense on opposing teams, they load up on a certain side because they already know what the Knicks are going to do. This is why every time that Julius Randle pass out of a double team, triple team, is a turnover. Because they already know he's going to keep the ball no matter what. He's going to keep the ball no matter who come up, what defense pressure come on him. He's going to hold the ball for at least 5 seconds like he can go through 3 players. So, yes, Julius Randle have had a good month. But the month he had is good for him. His stats. It's not good for the New York Knicks. Not as a team. And I've watched a couple of shows and people was praising Julius Randle, talking about how good he's been. And I'm going to say this because I didn't watch the whole show, so I didn't hear their full analysis. But when I heard them talking, they was talking like Julius Randle was doing something good. It was going back this month. Julius Randle is the problem of the New York Knicks. And you as a commentator or an analyst, you can't see this, then I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean no disrespect. But what I'm trying to say is, he can play as well as he's been playing for the next till the season is over. If he's not getting his teammates involved, ain't nothing happening for the New York Knicks. No matter who we draft next year, no matter what we do. If we're going to go into this game with Julius Randle, our superstar player, and taking over the game, which he cannot do. Like you see Kyrie Irving the other night, he dropped 50 points. Julius Randle don't have them skills. He don't have that type of jump shot where he can consistently make them. Now, I'm not going to lie, he's pretty good on the drive, so I don't understand why he don't do that more often. But Julius Randle is a Robin. Hey, I hate to say it, but Julius Randle is a Robin. He just don't know he's a Robin. He thinks he's a Batman. But to be a Batman, you got to be more than just a great player. You have to be a leader. And that's what Batman does very well. He leads, and he makes very decisive decisions. None of which Julius Randle does. None of which. His defense, come on. Y'all want to give him credit on help defense sometimes? Come on. A lot of times when dudes is going to the rim and get that open basket, Julius Randle is the last stand for offense. He just stands there, defense, and he just stands there and watch the guy or make a half-ass swing pass. Or the other night again, he look at somebody like it's their foot. Man, you're standing there. You're standing right there. Well, like I said, we're going to have to make a lot of changes. Julius Randle is going to have to be one of the biggest changes we're going to have to make for this team. Unless he's going to have to assimilate himself into playing team basketball. That's the only way the New York Knicks can be successful. That's the only way the New York Knicks can make the play-in tournament. But with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.